This conference will now be recorded. This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, hi Rupali, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So I think so. We are done the exception handling concept also, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this week I would like to go for finish it our Python program, Python language. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Today I would like to go for complete our regular expressions. Okay.
Okay.
So regular expressions, it can help you when you want to track something or when you want to extract some raw material, raw information to some useful information. Okay.
Okay.
You can extract the useful information from the some kind of raw information. Okay, let me give you some example. Okay, so for example, you want to be validate your password. Maybe sometimes no, the password which we can use alphabets, digits, and the special characters, right? How it can be validated internally. So the exception and the regular expressions will help you to extract the password is a valid password or not. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And and moreover, whether you want to be figure out whether your mobile number is correct or not, whether the number whatever you given to your team or whatever, sometimes you might be share some useful information to someone, right? Okay, so they will take some information, right? So that information is correct or not, that they can easily track it, that they can easily extract it. Okay. So whether your mail id is a valid mail id or not, phone number is valid phone number or not. Okay. Password is valid password or not. Okay. And you have some raw information from that one, whatever the information you want to be, you wanted, that you can easily track it or you can easily access it, extract it with help of the regular expressions. Okay. So that concept we are going to be understanding now. Let's go for open your Anaconda Navigator. Let's launch the Jupyter Notebook.
Holly. Holly.
Just launch it. Mhm. Let's go for your new topic, irregular expressions. Okay. So when I'm talking with the regular expressions, so make sure that we have a module which is provided by the Python programming language. The name of the module is RG, so which is having the all important informations or all important functions methods, okay, which is there inside of the RE module only. Before using the RE module, you already know it how we can able to import with help of the import keyword, right? So I just want to know it what could be there inside of the RE. Then we just use the help of RE. It will give you document. Okay. So if you have it sometime, we can look for this one after some after the class. Okay. So this RE model which is providing some special characters like tilt symbol, caret symbol, okay, and a dollar symbol, asterisk symbol, plus symbol, question mark symbol, like this, which is providing some symbols. This symbol will help you to create the regular expressions. Okay, and so there is some meaning like backslash a backslash z, okay, matches only at the start of the string, matches only end of the string, capital B in the backslash b in the matches empty string, but only at the start of or end of the word. Like there is some meaning is there for each and every word which is defined inside of the RE model. So with help of this special characters only, we will create the regular expressions. Okay, these are the characters. We can create some expressions with help of the with help of RE model, with help of these special characters. Okay, and here we have some methods are there: match method, full match method, search method, sub method, subend method, split method, find all method. Okay, find iter method and compile method, purge method, escape method. Like we have a lot of methods are there. These are the function which is provided by the RE model itself. Okay, so if you want to work with any regular expressions, make sure that we need to import this one, and with help of these functions and these special characters, we can do some kind of operations on our raw data. Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
See, this is the entire document. Whenever you free, you can look for that one. Okay, and you don't need to remember actually. So the Google is provide a lot of information when you want to work with somewhere else. Okay, see, now what I would like to do, I just want to introduce what are the functions there inside of the RE model. Search method. Okay, So I can introduce the search method. See, I have a data. I have some raw data. Okay. So the raw data, it can be anything. Okay.
Mhm.
See, in this particular data, did you find anywhere Anjan? Did you find anywhere Anjan here?
Mm,
So this is the only single line, so you can easily understand each and every. You can see the each and every character, then you can find out. But when we have the 1 lakh of records or 1 lakh of sentences, okay, 1 lakh of log files, then what you can do? Okay, so that time it's impossible, right?
mhm.
So that time I have a model is RE model. So import RE, and I would like to go for find out the RE dot RCH. Okay,
Yes.
here inside of this particular method, I just want to give that data what you want to be extracted. I want to extract Dungeon. So I want to extract Dungeon in my raw data. Okay, so raw data also is second argument is there inside of the search method. Okay,
Okay.
see, this is the engine which is found in the 28th position, 28th to 33 position which is found, but I want exactly that particular data itself, then I can use the group instead of the character positions. I want the data, then we can use the group. So when I'm using the group for that particular search method, then it was returning the whatever it is found. Okay,
Mhm.
clear. So this engine, it weighs somewhere else in my raw string. Meanwhile, we have one more method is there, which is the match method. So match method also will try to scan the string and to find out the whatever the information you wanted. But it was scanning at the beginning of the raw data. Okay, so in the beginning of raw data, I don't have an engine, but engine is there in the middle of raw data. Okay, but the match method is strictly checking at the starting of the raw data. Okay, so that we can try to use the first character. You can try to use engine, and you have the two engines are there, but it was giving the first position. If you want it, you can remove this group and we can execute it, which is returning the position 0 to 5 only. Okay, so which means that which is strictly scanning the at the beginning of the string, and it was returning the matched object at the beginning of our string. Can we execute these two programs in our laptop?
Mhm.
Can you try to execute this one?
Yes. Okay, done. Done.
Done, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let me see one more thing. Maybe in my raw string, I have the too many engines are there. I want to go for extract that all engines in one shot. But the time we can use the method is find all. So if I use the find all, it was written the what are the engines are there. I mean, whatever the required string you want to be access, that particular regular expression, how many times which is repeated, that many times it can be written it. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Can you execute this one?
Yep. Okay, done.
Okay. Next one is wherever engine is there that I want to be replaced with some new data. Okay. So in place of engine, so I want to replace with capital NJN, or else which is started with the capital and ends with okay, capital N.
Hmm.
So in my raw data, I want to do that. See, you can try to do it here. Here we have the capital N, capital A, capital N, right? Here we have the capital A, capital N, right? So wherever engine is found, so in smaller case letters, in the A and N, which is replaced with the capital letters. So this is the way the substitute method will help you for us. If you want to replace or if you want to delete some information in our raw data. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Execute it.
Yep, done. Done.
Done, right?
Yes.
Okay. Here we have the some special characters are there, which we can use the dollars dot symbol, which means which is matching only single character. Match only single character. Okay. Here the character can be anything. It can matches only one single character, but the character can be anything actually. Let me do this thing. I would like to go for the acts as the engine, but in place of J, I may have any character. Okay, so and in my raw data, in place of J, I may have the some digit. I may have the some alphabet. I may have the some special character. Okay, and I may have the some space. Are you following my point? It may have the digit. It may have the alphabets. It may have the special characters. It may have the space. Whatever it is. So before and ending could be the an, and middle can be any character that is describing with help of the dot symbol. So that which is returning the starting ending with an, and in middle it can be matching only single character. Total we have to access only 5 characters, but the middle character, it can be digit, it can be alphabets, it can be special character, it can be space. So that is the meaning of the dot symbol. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so execute this one.
Yes, done.
Okay, so I want to be access the starting and ending could be the an and an, but the middle it should be digits only. Okay, by the time we can use the backslash d in a middle character, then it can be accessing the only that position only digits. If we have it, then it can be accessed or it can be extract that particular data. Okay, if I'm using the capital D other than the digit, if we have anything that it can be accessing, small d indicating that digit, capital D indicating that it's a quite opposite for the digits. Other than the digit, it can be anything. So that is the meaning of this small d and capital D. Noted this one?
Yes.
Single non-digit. Execute these two programs. Is it completed?
Yes. Just finished.
So meanwhile, we have other characters also there, which is W, small w, match only single alphabets, alphanumerical things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
so let's do small w. What it will access, it can be alphabet, it can be digit. It matches only single alphanumerical things. Okay, if I'm using the small w, capital W, then it will go for the non-single alphanumerical, which means it can be special character, it can be digits when I'm using the capital W. Right, execute this one.
Yep, done.
Done.
Done. Yeah.
So we have the space yes. When I'm using the yes, it is go for accessing only single space. So just try to do that. It will accessing only an space an, right?
Yeah.
When I'm using the capital S, then what happens? Non-space, single non-space, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that you just replace the smallest by capital S. Other than the space, whatever it is matching, it can go for accessing. Okay. Alphabet, numerical things are special characters other than the space.
Okay. All right. Done.
So these are some kind of special characters over here.
Yeah.
And now we have the square brackets. So inside of the square brackets, you can define your own group of digits, one group of characters. Okay, you can define some group of characters, match only one single character from group. Okay,
Huh?
so that means in place of middle character, we can use the square brackets. In a square brackets, let's give you 5 and let's give you the space, and I'm giving some y, but y is not there, right? So here you are defining the three group of characters, y, space, and 5. So in a middle character, it can be 5, it can be space, it can be y. So whatever it is matching, that particular engines can be accessing. So which is matching only 5 and space, y is not there in the middle, so that it is not accessing that particular string. Okay, this is the way you can define your own characters and you will go for accessing it, extract it. Note this particular square brackets.
Yeah. Okay. Done. Done.
Now, yeah, okay. Now, so yeah, J is the character which is repeated the one time, three times, one time, okay, two times, and here zero times, okay. So I want to go for accessing the N and starting, and middle can be J, it must be J. So, but J can be repeat or may not be repeat. That particular situation, we can use the star. When I'm using the star, so the before the character, the preceding character, it can be okay, it can be repeat either zero times or more than the zero times. So in before and after an, okay, so we have the J, but in last we don't have any J because of zero times the A is repeated. Here one time J is repeated. Here two times is J is repeated. Here three times is J is repeated. So the preceding character can be repeated zero times or more than zero times. Okay. So, but when the same situation, if I'm using the plus character, it will go for accessing the preceding character at least one time. It can be repeated. So that's the reason. That's the reason. The last thing which is not accessing it. So J is not there, right? In middle N and in middle N. So we don't have any J, so that it is not accessing when I'm using the plus. The reason is that the preceding character it could be repeat at least one time. But in case of star, the preceding character, it can be repeated at least zero times. That is the difference between the plus and the asterisk symbol. Can you note this example?
Yes. Noted.
Okay. Do you have the question mark symbol? So when I'm using the question mark symbol, the preceding character can be repeat either 0 or 1 time. So even the A is repeated 3 or 4 times, it is not accessing it. Which is gonna accessing the preceding character, either it can be matching either 0 times or at least 1 time. At most 1 time. At least 0 times or at most 1 time. Okay? Note this example.
Yes, noted.
This is the way. So we can use the curly braces. Inside of the curly braces, you can fix the some number of times repetition. If I fix the number of times of repetition, okay, if it is the 2, then 0, sorry, it exactly matching only 2. Okay. If I'm giving the 3, so the preceding character, if it is repeating exactly 3 times, then it will go for accessing it. So that specific string only it can accessing. So when I'm using only single one. For example, you can give some range. So 1, 2, 3, 1 comma 3. So or 1 comma 2. So the preceding character, it can be repeat only either 1 time or 2 time, in between 1 to 2 only. If I'm giving the 0 comma 3 or 0 comma 2, okay, it will go for accessing 0, 1, 2 times. The j can be repeated. If I'm giving this some range over here, so 0 comma 3 or 1 comma 3 or 0 comma 3, whatever it is, it will go for access that many preceding of that specific string it can accessing. That is the use of the curly braces symbol. Okay.
Okay.
Note this one.
Okay, noted.
See the same regular expression. If I'm starting with the dollar symbol, then what happen we'll see. Then what happen we'll see. If I'm starting with caret symbol, so this is the expression is matching 4 times for my previous example, right? But when I'm using the before that regular expression, if I'm using the character symbol, it will strictly go on checking at the beginning of the string only. Okay.
Okay.
In the beginning of the string, we have only one j, so the j is matching in the an j 0 comma 3. So in between 0 3 0 to 3, we have the 1 is there, so that it will accessing only one string.
Okay.
So meanwhile, if I'm using the dollar symbol, the dollar you should write at end of the string. It will go for checking at end of the string. So in my end of the string, I don't have any Anjana here, but you can define your own example, right? So here I can specify something like this, an and jn, okay? Or 2j's I can use it, or 3j's I can use it. Here I have only 4j's I have it here, okay? In the middle we have the 5j's, but at last we have the 3j's are there. So whether it can be accessing or not, we'll see. Yes, absolutely correct. It will go for checking at end of the string. So in the end of the string, if this regular expression is matched, then it can be written out. Otherwise, which is not returning it. Okay. Note this example.
Okay. Okay, done.
Yeah. So with the help of this particular regular expressions only, people can be creating some kind of real-time regular expressions that have some look over here. Write a program, find the phone number. Okay, phone number in a group. So let's have the look over here. I have the phone number, which is some number. Some number, okay? So like this, I have a number. There is two numbers are there. One is the 4, one is the 5. Okay, I want access the all the phone numbers in my group of strings or raw string. So \d is my numbers. The numbers, it can be repeated 10 times. See, it will simply accessing the 4 numbers only, right? \d means numbers, and I'm giving the some repetition of 10, so that digits can be repeated continuously 10, that I can be considered as the phone number. Okay, clear?
Yes.
So this is the way you can defining your own regular expression. So in this particular regression, I don't have any kind of characters. We have only special characters. So I'm giving example for you. Write a program, find the mail IDs in group of strings. You can define your own raw string, and how can you find out the mail IDs? That program you can do it and you can share with me. Okay.
Okay.
So this is what regular expressions, Rupali. We'll catch up tomorrow to understanding the OOPS concepts. Once OOPS concept is completed, multi-threading, I think so we left only 2 concepts, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That we can finish it this particular week. This week I can go for finish our Python programming language.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.